Nigeria has one of the largest youth populations in the world, more than 60% under the age of 30. But according to the State of the Nigerian Youth Report 2025, the promise of this young generation is being wasted. The report presented in Abuja reveals that nearly 80 million young Nigerians are unemployed, more than half of the youth population. Every year, about 1.7 million graduates leave universities, but jobs remain scarce. The report warns that desperation is pushing many into irregular migration, cybercrime, and other risky paths. Beyond joblessness, insecurity continues to devastate young lives. The report says over 600,000 people have been killed and 2.2 million kidnapped in recent years. Many of them youths. More than 1,500 schools have been shut due to violence, leaving over a million children out of school. Poverty remains another harsh reality, with more than 82 million Nigerians living below the poverty line. For many young people, this means limited choices, restricted opportunities, and a bleak future. Speaking at the presentation, Jonathan Abakwa of Plan International Nigeria said the crisis goes beyond statistics. It represents shattered dreams and wasted talents. The report also highlights a dangerous trust deficit, with most young people rating government responsiveness as poor or very poor.
Engagement. Of course, we know that young people make up majority of the population, and in terms of nation building, any direction which we want to steer this nation forward, the young people have to be the pillar. We have to put our resources and channel all our energy towards the young people in order to steer the country in the direction which we want to go. Last month, August 12th to be specific, around the world, the International Youth Day was celebrated. For us, we carried out a survey just to hear from young people, to hear their voices in terms of the nation. How are they feeling? How are they coping with the economic challenges? And in order to just harness their responses to get a report, a concrete report capturing all their responses, all their feelings, and the efforts which they make in achieving the SDGs. And we're able to consolidate that into a report, and hopefully we'll be running briefly through the reports and sharing to the larger house. But for us, majorly, we are trying to see how we can lift at least 5 million people out of poverty.
That there's an urgent responsibility to ensure that the creativity, energy, and resilience of our youth is not wasted, but harnessed for national transformation. We've heard from the youth what is happening, and that informed the State of the Nigerian Youth Report. So today we are going to launch that report. We are going to dialogue. So it gives us a mirror into the reality of young persons across Nigeria, across the 6 geopolitical zones. This report is not just about one zone or Abuja, but we went around all the 6 geopolitical zones to gather the data, and we are coming here today to discuss this data.
But amid the grim findings, the report insists young Nigerians remain a force for change. From tech to creative industries, they continue to innovate despite systemic neglect. It calls for urgent job creation, stronger social protection, investment in education and infrastructure, and a new social contract between government and young people.
A lot of narrative keeps going that, we've done this, what happened from the last one, what happened from this one. These things are gradual. These things are not magical. These things are not it's not scientific. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. No, there are a lot of loopholes. A lot of things you need to jump. Like I said, Nigeria is complex. In passing a bill is not easy. It's not easy at all. Like for example, now see the way we are seated here now. This even shows Nigeria in one way. From the north, from the southwest, from the southeast, from the north central. So passing a bill, you have to consider everybody's area. You have to consider everybody's region. And that's not child's play. That is not what thing you just do overnight.
But we need collaboration. We need a system where the ideas from this dialogue are not left on paper but carried into budgets, programs, and laws that impact lives.
The report concludes with a warning. Without urgent action, Nigeria risks losing its greatest assets, that is, its youth. Oluwatobi Eniitan, reporting for TV Platinum.